Hey everyone, hola, greetings. How are you feeling today? How's it going? Ooh, it's been a while since I've seen you. It's been a while since I've seen a couple of you actually. My name is Sistah Yaya with Soul Tribe Heals. Please take a moment to visit us online at soultribeheals.com. Also, like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Soul Tribe Heals, so you can be in the know when we go live and you can get updates on different things and you can know what's going on this side, right? Because we're all connected and it's always good to be connected. So take a minute to subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, because today I'm going to talk to you about something that I had not been talking about on my pages, the part of living in Mexico that you do not know about. The part that no one's been talking about, I haven't seen. I've seen a little bit of, but I ain't really seen it. But I had to experience it. We had to experience it to know. But I want to tell you that when you're ready to heal and you're ready to move forward in your life, how many know the universe is going to give you an opportunity to do that? How many of you know that whatever you ain't get to in this lifetime, you're going to come back around and you can heal all of that too, right? So the part, hello Talina, how you doing? The part of living in Mexico, and especially in the Yucatan where we live, we stay in a beach town not too far outside of Mérida, and we really love it here. The part that you don't know about is that when you come here to live, not to visit, to live for any period of time, and this is a softer humanity, so they operate differently. It forces you to change. There's this, I don't know what it's called, but there's a major emotional detox that happens. There's this major emotional regurgitation, throw up, diarrhea, I don't know what you would call it, that happens. And I've lived in other countries before, but I haven't lived this long outside of the primary residence of the United States that I have now. And let me tell you, the kindness, the goodness, the softness of this humanity really purged a lot, and it's purging a lot of the programming. It is purging a lot of the thoughts that I've had that no longer serve me out. There's a school of thought that says whatever is soft will always override that which is hard, and that's true. Love is soft, it's gentle, and it wears things down like water. Water is very soft, but it can wear down rocks. It wears down minerals, iron, wood. It just wears it down through its softness. And being here, I was able to see a lot of ways and ways of thinking that I've developed in the United States and living in the States and operating in the West under the Western paradigm. Although I know I do a good job with keeping myself up to par, but when I got here, the humanity was so touching that it had me thinking, yeah, yeah, why are you always in a rush? Where are you going? I feel safe here. I can't say I felt safe living in the States. Mhm. So now I realized, well, wow, there was some paranoia there. There was some fear there, not realizing, we go through our day to day. This is how we move to get through life. We go through things and we go through our day. But why do we do the things we do? Because maybe we don't feel safe. Maybe this has happened, that has happened. I find out here I don't have to do that. But now I got to fix my mind. Not saying we're not aware. We have to fix our minds, right? People want to help. People want to assist, which is something I'm not used to. Someone coming up and say, "Hola, amiga, how are you? Oh, your baby's so cute. Can I hug your baby?" And don't mean nothing by it but pure love, right? And it had given me an opportunity. Being here has given me an opportunity to see a reflection of all that I had been experiencing living in the States, the hustle and bustle, even just to go to the grocery store. We're natural food advocates and we advocate healthy eating as best you can. So we'll go to certain stores and just the hostility in those stores, especially with the whole situation that's going on with the whatever illness, the hostility and the fear that people feel just going through the store. When I'm here, I don't feel that. I don't feel the anxiety. I don't feel the feel of being separate and apart and being scared. I don't feel any of that here, right? But my body sometimes reacts, right? And there have been moments where, hey, Ceci, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. She says, hello. Great job in manifesting your love here in Mexico. Thank you very much. I'm really grateful to be here. I've had to learn to live softer. I had to learn to take my time. I had to learn that not everything is to be taken personal, right? When you're in the States and you're doing things, you're moving about, and it's very hyper aggressive in the States. If you come and live in a softer humanity, you will see how aggressive society is in the West. You will see how aggressive it is. And there's time I had to check my own energy. Like, yeah, why are you upset? Why are you this when things are moving slow or not moving fast? No, where are you going, Yaya? Where are you going? All you have is this moment. So the part about living abroad, and you see the pictures of the fruits, the vegetables, the beach, and all that is beautiful. Is beautiful. But if you're coming from the West, or you're coming from a place that's very, very busy, very, very work, go, grind society, and you come here that's soft, yeah, that slowing down is gonna hurt a little bit. That slowing down is going to check all that running energy, but it's not a checking in a negative way. It's a checking and saying, hey, honey, you don't have to live this way anymore. There's another way of existing that doesn't require a grind, that doesn't require force. One thing I've learned a lot about here is power. Power is when you draw and you magnetize to yourself, and force is when you're always pushing, you're grinding, you're going. You know, the capitalism keeps you on the grind. But being here has helped me to see that all that grinding, all that going, it deteriorates your health. It takes away your joy, takes away your peace. We've had to slow down a lot of different things. One of the things I was kind of working through really was with our website, not being able to get it up on time, not being able to export our herbs to you all, because I know all of you've been asking, and I've been working a lot with the DHL, with customs, and it's like nothing had been moving. And I'm trying to grind. I'm getting frustrated. And the spirit was like, look around, just look around, and that stopping. When you're always going to go, that stopping can really be a jarring to you. Look around, look at the beauty that you have, look at the wealth that is around, but my mind is still going, grind, go. So what they don't tell you about when moving abroad and living in Mexico is that it's such a soft, beautiful humanity. It forces you to stop and to heal. And that healing is like ripping off an old raggedy bandage off an old wound you've been covering up. I've been covering up. I'm going to say me, covering up. It's like rip, get this sun, get these healing herbs, get this rest. But it ain't easy. It ain't gentle. It's not kind. When you get to see a reflection of how you've been operating in another society, and you come, it's not a beautiful picture. There's many times I've cried for days, and you would think, oh, this is so, no. No, because it's a taking away, it's a peeling away of old things, old ways of thinking, old ideologies. And every time you do that, you have to rearrange your life. Every time you change something about yourself, everybody has to be rearranged. So that means my husband and me sharing his processes, my son, him and going through his process, my whole family adjusting to me being here, changing dynamics. Some friendships didn't make it. Some friendships did not make it. But I'm gonna tell you this, a lot of them did. A lot of friendships that I'm using and enjoying and having fun and just using the energy, and we're exchanging energy. A lot of friendships I've made here with local people. I can pick up my phone right now and call someone around the corner or around there, and get anything that I need. The friends that I've made, lost some, gained some. I feel like now, with a lot of the healing that's been going on in my life, which I'm so grateful for, so many things I wasn't aware of. Let me tell you, when you grind a lot and you go a lot and you do a lot, that's great, because sometimes that's what we have to do. And thank goodness we have the energy, but sometimes that can be distracting from what we really need. And so if you're wondering why certain things ain't working out, if you wonder why certain things ain't really going the way you wanted to go, and you're busy, sometimes we have to slow down. But that slowing down could be painful, because that means you're going to see some things that you don't want to see about yourself, or don't feel right. I'm not really quite ready to deal with that. There are a lot of things I wasn't ready to deal with. I know how to get to it. I wasn't ready. But coming here, emotional detox. It's like taking an enema for your soul. It's like regurgitating your guts up, like taking duck flour. If you ever had duck flour, it's purgative. And it doesn't feel good. And any expats who live here, they'll tell you for a while, you go through a period like, ouch, this really hurts, or ouch, I'm really feeling my mother wounds, or ouch, I'm really feeling the decisions or the last relationship that didn't clear up the karma, I didn't clear this up, the protection work I didn't do, or the healing work. I'm really feeling it right now because now you're still. Now you're not moving. There's no stores to run through 24/7. I mean, there are, but it ain't like how it is in the States. This is the part they don't tell you about. It's the emotional detoxing. And any of y'all, I know, Ceci, you're here. If you've had that experience, I would love to know your experiences being here, and the healing that has happened on a different level. If you want to share, or anyone else who wants to share, leave it in the comments and let me know. One of the things has come is the attachments. Right? We have attachments. I speak for myself to so many things, people, places, ideas, thoughts. But when you come into a softer humanity, like I feel here in Mexico, there ain't no room for them attachments. Things that you can't control, things that you can't get that you used to have in the States or have access to when you can't. Instead of being frustrated, you got to detach. You got to let it go. What you comfortable, was convenient, all these things, you got to let it go. And that takes a mental adjustment. That takes a heart adjustment, right? Because some of our attachments are usually in our heart because we're very passionate about it. We have a lot of energy about it, right? But here in Mexico, in this part, for us, there's some things we had to detach from. And there's some things I was attached to where I could have sworn to you I wasn't attached to. Oh, no, I'm not attached to this. And I have for a couple months, I'm like, excuse me. Remember, right? Right? So it has in a process of detachment from your old self, living in the old society, old way of thinking. This society here is very, very beautiful. They're not with the hyper-aggression. They're not with the rush. They're not with the pace. They're not with the so much selfishness and all about the individual. They're about the group. So that takes a little bit of mental, spiritual, and emotional detachments. Now, before I came here, fortunately, I did some rituals that allowed me to, well, the purpose of the ritual was to help to ease the transition of detachment, right? So then when we got here, it'd be a softer transition. It won't be jarred with the road, and everything would be smooth for us. That's one of the things I did. And thank you for that wisdom, because those rituals have truly revolutionized. I know, and I feel from the people that we've met, the places that we've been, the miracles. I'm telling you, the many miracles that we've experienced here, which is the other side of it, letting go of the lower to get to the higher. It's been amazing. So some of the rituals I did before leaving and coming to Mexico was to do an earth ritual where I asked the spirit guardians of the land to help me to release. And using the earth, because the earth absorbs, it takes in energy, to release the attachment. Give us the grace, grant us the grace, the peace, and also give an offering of thanksgiving for what that land, the energy of that land has provided me. And then I also did ritual for where I was going to, coming to here to Mexico, and saying, hey, I'm coming. This is my intent. This is what we plan to do. This is my name, and these are my ancestors. And we present ourselves, to come to your land, to be welcomed by your people, to be welcomed by your culture, and whatever communications I need to know. But we're asking, and we're letting you know we would like to come, get their permission. And then we got here. And then we got here. These helped with our transition here. No one really talks about the spiritual and the emotional adjustments you have to make living in a softer humanity, but it's very important to prepare yourself and to prepare your family as well. Ceci, who says she's here actually in Mexico with me, she said, it has been healing for me, slowing down and getting to know my real empowerment of myself. Now, Ceci, she's in Maida. She's right around the corner, and I've met her as well. We kind of got here just about around the same time, and she said it's been healing for her, having to the time to let go, the time to think, the time to cry, to mourn, to grieve. It's been very empowering for me as well. She says also, I get to let go and continue to love. Wonderful. Furthermore, she says, I understand that my true connection and being a child of Mother Water, or Yemenya, Yoruba, Mother of the Ocean. Yes, me too, Ceci. I'm with you because I'm living right here by the ocean, and the wind is blowing outside. And I got to be close to nature. I got to be close to my mother too, Ceci. And so I understand in being here. This place will allow you to release, like Ceci says, and myself, release all of not just your own things, right? But things of your ancestors, right? Things of past lifetimes. A lot of times we carry energy and energy and experiences from other lifetimes with us. And if you ever feel like your load can be heavy, or your life feels heavy, or you've been here a long time and an old soul and you're very knowledgeable of it, I like to think of when it gets too heavy, to just send some love and healing to your past life. Do some past life regression. Look into past life regression. All the parts of you. Look into recalling back the parts of you that've been fragmented through other lifetimes, fragmented to the life experiences, through a divorce, through someone transitioning and not grieving the process, through changing a job, through losing your home, losing a job, losing a child, anything. We must grieve these things because they fragment part of who we are. But in the fragmented, it's not so much a brokenness. It's just a part that's being a part. So when you do your life regression work, it helps to put your parts back together again, and you start to see yourself more as in your wholeness, in your totality. Coming here has definitely helped me with that as well. And so my walk has been a different walk. Like I said, I'm learning more about power and less about force. Force is when you're grinding. Gotta keep going, gotta make this money, gotta pay the rent, gotta do this. And we all gotta do that. And we're kind of acculturated in some ways, living in the States, to grind, to see that's the only way to get through, to see that's the only way to make it is to continue to work, continue to do a whole bunch of stuff, to continue. No. It's a resting, right? Which is the power. There's a book called Power versus Force. I don't know the author's name, but I have it. And it talks about using your authentic power to get what you need. Coming to Mexico, you won't have to get into some authentic, because there's no grind here. There's no hustle, no bustle here. There's love, there's gentleness, there's quiet, there's a bunch of nature all around. There's kind people. And like I said earlier, that which is soft overrides eventually that which is hard. So the hardness that's in your heart, the difficulty, sometimes you just need to get into a place that's soft. Sometimes you need to get some soft things around you. Sometimes you need to move into a place where it's just you and nature, and allow that to heal and let the mother take care of you. Ceci says, release past DNA attachments. Yes. Soul ties. Yes. Soul ties, energy ties. This place has allowed me to do a lot of that. And again, that's deep spiritual work, but this provides the environment. So if you're looking for that deep healing, and if you're working for yourself or can afford to take 3 or 4 months to go away on a medical or spiritual vacation, let's say a spiritual vacation, because you can get medical stuff here. I recommend you do it. It's not pretty. It don't feel good. You're going to ugly cry for days on end. And sometimes I still ugly cry. In fact, yesterday I ugly cried. And today I plan on ugly crying because I feel like some of that needs to still come out. So I'm going to deal with that. Leah, hey. Leah said, yes. So loving this. Thank you, Leah, for joining. And by the way, Leah Rose, if y'all need to get with a great spirit medium to help you to see past where you can't see, get with Leah. She is awesome. Leah Rose, if you want to drop your information, if you're still watching, please drop your information here, because you've helped me a lot. And you've held so much space for me, and I love you and I love your family. I just want to tell you that. Leah is awesome. Find her on Facebook, Leah Rose, please. Ceci talks about, in this process, helped her to move her closer to her mother. In this process, to move closer to my mother in the next 90 days. Wonderful. That is her process of wanting to move closer to her mother in the next 90 days. Now, Leah's information I just mentioned is Healing Essence. You can find her on Instagram, Healing Essence. She's amazing. She's going to tell you straight like it is, like a T.I. is. And that's the kind of healers I like. Don't give me no sugar. Don't give me none of that stuff. I'm trying to get to this. I ain't got time to be fluff. She will help you. She's straight up, and she's a licensed therapist and family marriage therapist and spirit medium, intuitive. She's awesome. So please find her on Healing Essence on Instagram as well. And so other things I've learned since being here, again, detachment, and also realizing I don't need as much as I thought I needed. I don't need as much as I thought I needed. Now I want, that's different. I don't need as much as I think I need from I eat a lot of food, but as much food or things, house, car, clothes, jewelry, perfume, I was never big on these things, but when I think about it in the grand scheme, I really don't need as much as I think you need. And you won't either. You see how people live with so much simplicity. Mhm. And there's something very healing about simplicity. I like to overdo things. I like to overwork. I'm just gonna be. This is where I'm working on. I like to over for whatever reason, mother wounds or whatever you may call it. That has been my thing to over. But I realize that doesn't really serve me here, and actually makes me frustrated, because that overworking don't give me anything extra. Simple, 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 simple. So I have to heal that overworking energy, right? This is giving me an opportunity to do that, to simplify my life, to simplify how I do things, to be very honest and clear and who I am and what I am. I'm getting a lot of emotional, spiritual benefits being here. A lot. A lot. Learning that I need to slow down. Yes, Ceci, workaholic. And it used to be a good thing when people say, oh, you work like a Jamaican. Oh, yeah, you work got 12 jobs. It used to be a thing like, yeah, yeah, I do. Like, growing up. And I'm like, no, that's not cute and sexy at all. And I like to be cute and sexy. So no, working 3 or 4 or 5, 16, 17 jobs. I know it's a good thing in a society in capitalism where the grind is seen as beautiful, where the grind is praised. But that's not being in my divine feminine energy. And quite frankly, it don't make me feel good. Hmm? It doesn't make me feel good when I don't have time to take care of myself because I'm working 12,000 million jobs. It don't make me feel good not to have time with my children or go on vacation because I'm thinking about work, 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 work. So even in cultural, this is a cultural mother wound. Even in that sense, we have to think about why am I doing what I'm doing? But I had learned with time that overworking is not a beautiful thing. It's not an honorable thing. As a mother, wanting to do everything, do and be. No, the universe don't work that way. Nature don't work that way. Everything has its role. Everything has its time and its place. And really, everything is really simple. So it has been a process of deprogramming my mind, deprogram our minds, because as I'm emotionally detox and deprogram, my family is doing the same thing. So my husband, his process is different. And for my soon to be 3-year-old on Monday, his process is different. So we have to be gentle, right? We have to give each other grace. We have to give each other space to process everything. A new society, a new way of operating. And they speak Spanish here, so everything's in Spanish. That's a new way of getting around. And it takes some time to mentally adjust, to spiritually adjust, to physically adjust, right? Sometimes a couple of months ago, I was still feeling my energy still being attached to the States. And it was funny because it felt like I was still there, but I'm not there, right? So that told me, yeah, there's still some attachment, some energy that's still clearing from where you were. Like when you transition around, so someone transition, they go from one realm to another. There's this gray little space where they kind of tether around for a little bit, right? And so when we had to transition ourselves, some of our energy was still tied to the States. And parts of us that we no longer want, we had to cut the soul ties to the United States, soul ties to that way of thinking. And nothing wrong with the people in our family that's there. It's the energy, right? That was pulling on the soul, have the energy of chaos, the energy of being divided, the energy of being fragmented, of rush, of hurry, of get this, get that, of me, 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 me. I got to get all of that. Snip, 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 snip. No longer serves us, right? But that's a detox. Because for so long, when you're in an environment, it grows to be a part of you naturally because we're all connected. But when you change from that environment, it's like a tearing apart. It's like a breaking. It's like a fragmenting. And sometimes, well, your mind and your heart is here, and then the intention is there. Sometimes it just don't feel good. Sometimes this healing don't feel, like I said, it's like ripping up a scab. No pre-warning. No, it's going to happen in 5 minutes. No, 1, 2, 3. It's just like zoop. And then you can see all the things in your life that haven't been healed. And it's okay. No judgment. This is why I tell you about my life. I do wonderful things in helping people to get to where they want to be, get the healing they need. One of the greatest miracles I've seen here was helping a 4-year-old who suffers seizures up to 20 a day. After our conversations, seizures were gone. Talked to her mom yesterday, no seizures. No seizures. This is what I'm about. But I still got shit to deal with. because I'm in this flesh. And for the time I'm in this flesh, I'm going to have to deal with my own shit. And that's okay. But I share with you because, like my friend Leah Rose of Healing Essence says, we are a beautiful mess. We are a loving and beautiful mess. And the time we can stop judging ourselves, um, feeling guilty, feeling the shame, is when the healing will begin. That's what I had to do. I had to stop feeling ashamed about some things. I had to get over some stuff. I had to say, you know what? This is what it is. This is where I'm at. Even with the hurricane destroying everything, I didn't want to ask for anything, but I had to. Spirit said, let the people them know. This is part of being in this realm. This is part of healing. So those people are going through things and they're saying, oh, you know, this, and look at Yaya, look at these different things. Yeah, she a hot mess. Aaliyah said, look at you. Yeah, look at me. We doing this anyway. Because we showing up anyway, right? So this has been a beautiful thing for me, y'all. And I'm excited to see what the future has for us as Soul Tribe. I'm excited to see what the future has for you all. I'm excited to be a part of your journey as a part of my journey. You know, hot mess together. Because you know what? I'm not a Bible person. Well, I used to be. It said, judge not, lest you be judged, right? You don't judge. When you judge others, you really judge yourself, right? And when you judge yourself, you judge others. So it's that cycle thing. Not needed. Free yourself. Free yourself. And coming to Mexico, which is what I wanted to say, is the part that you don't really talk about. It's the freedom. It's the emotional freedom. It sucks going through the process. I mean, it sucks, but it's the freedom. And in that freedom, there is your power, right? For us, it has been. Ceci says, you are so right. Here we come of the mind of connecting with others to loving energy, right? Leah says, look at you. And yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy. Leah, hopefully you can come visit us soon here in Mexico, you and your lovely family. Ceci said, we do not need to be perfect to do the work as a healer or spiritualist. We just need to continue to work. That's it. So let's do away with this idea like people being perfect in things and ourselves having to be perfect in general. But we are always being perfected. We're always perfectible and we're always imperfectly perfect, right? And so we show up in our authentic self. Like I like to show up in my authentic self. Like, look, y'all, this shit stinks. I hate it. And the next day I'm like, hey, that was yesterday. But today in this moment, it's beautiful. And I want to tell you that in every moment can be beautiful. And every tear is life. And every cry and every situation is beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. And I encourage you all to find a space in your life. If you can't move out the States and live in Mexico like we are, or you can't, or whatever it is, but find a place in your home, in your house, in your garage, in your car that's sacred to you, that allows for your healing, that allows for you to dream, to allow for you to conjure up your creativity again, because it's your creativity that allows you to manifest, right? It is you're able to have a creative idea and hold it in your mind in meditation so that you can manifest that what you want in your life. That is what's important. Get into your meditative space. Find spaces that are quiet where you can just be. You know, for a while, some of our colleagues, you know, are talking about getting off social media for a while, taking a little break, and that's not a bad thing because this thing is also programming. It's helpful for people like us who like to get on and get encouragement, inspiration, like watch videos like these. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Soul Tribe Heals. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So yeah, it's very helpful, but it's also very programming. You got to be mindful. The things that you see, what you see, when it shows up, all of that's programming. So people are taking breaks from social media. People are trying to eat differently. People are changing their friends groups. They're reading more. They're writing. They're creating things. Get into whatever it is. Now, I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you. I feel like 2022 is a start. It has already been starting, but I feel like it's a start of a better world. And I've been talking about this new world that we're entering into. when we're living in New Orleans, I'm like, this new world is happening, and I see it every day. I'm living here and being in such softness. That's all I can say. It's so soft here. Has helped me to see, like, ooh, yeah, baby. Ooh, you better come over here and have this community. Oh yeah, we about to go ahead and make these herbal teas, or okay, we about to get these children straight. It's a new air. And I could feel it. It's a new air that's happening, and it's a wave. But spirit is taking things off of us that no longer serve us, taking things off of our bloodlines, clearing things out of our mother's side, our father's side, help us with our children, so that when we get into this realm of a higher vibration of the 5D, our bodies can be sustained, because our bodies have to be staying in this realm, right? Our minds. But some things that no longer serve us have to come off, right? Because we're elevating higher, so we can't have such dense things in our aura. We can't have such dense things going on, right? So this is why we're some of us is going through a process of peeling away, and it feels like it's a stripping, like you're about to die, and truly you are, but not the death you might be thinking, because nothing really dies, it just cycles about. But it's a stripping away of the old self that no longer serves you, that can no longer go into this future world that we're in, right? Talina, yes. Ashe, Leah said, I agree. And a lot of us women are feeling it. We see it in the earth, we see it in our children, we see it in our bodies, and all we have to do is just to continue on. That's all we have to do. And with our families, just continue to follow the intuition that's on the inside. When spirit says, go here, do that, do this, try this, just continue to follow that. We don't know why, because it's a new world. We just know we're here to usher this thing in. We're all giving birth. At least that's how I feel. We're all giving birth. Hold on, y'all. I got some beans on the stove. I need to go check them. Give me a second. Okay, thank you so much. We're all giving birth to something new. We're all giving birth to better renditions of ourselves. I feel like some of you have seen some worse times these past 5 years, like really, really emotionally jarring situations. I feel like it has been really intense for the past 5 years. And I also feel, for those who are feeling that, I also sense that's the birth. That's the labor contraction phase of things. I feel things birthing for a lot of you. But it's going to come very subtle and very gently. So you kind of have to be open to it, right? And as opportunities come, don't turn them away. Examine every opportunity that comes your way. Every opportunity, whether business, family, travel, examine every single one of them. Because what you may be accustomed to looking for in terms of a good opportunity may come in a different way, and you don't want to miss out on the blessing. You don't want to miss out on the goodness. I feel like now, as my friend Leah Rose would say, it's a good time to practice your spiritual hygiene, meaning getting into your cleansings, your protection, your protective work, so that you can see clearly, you can hear clearly. In our Karmati tradition, we believe that we have a lot of different senses, right? So of course they say the 5 senses for this earth, but there's other senses that are there. You have your clairvoyance, your clairaudience. For me, I don't know all the clairs, but I know all of them, but I don't know, how to pronounce all of them. But sense of nose, taste, so extra senses that are coming in, and you want to be able to tune into them, but we got to clean up some stuff. We got to clean up things from different relationships that we've been in, even business relationships, sexual relationships, romantic relationships, any type of connections that we have. It's a good time to clean that up, because it will help this ascension process to be a little easier for you, but also help to send love to that person, place, or thing in which you're connected to. This is going to be for your benefit. Some of you may decide to fast. Others may decide to just go in solitude for a while. And there's winter time. Some people say it's a great time for solitude. That's up to you. Others may take a break from it. Whatever it is, it's a good time for spiritual hygiene to prepare you to recognize when it comes, and also to be able to get full advantage of all the good things that's coming our way. Yes, yes, yes. Ceci said, funny, I just sent a WhatsApp about this. Yes. He says 6+ senses. Taste, touch, see, hear, tune, and more. Yes, there's so many. Sometimes, like for me, I smell and taste a lot of energies. So when I get a certain taste in my mouth when I'm around someone or a situation that I don't know, or I'll smell something, so there's so many different senses that are opening up, that are They've always been available, but now we prepared ourselves to become an energetic match so that we can not take advantage, but we can work together with these energies for the evolution of this planet, for this birthing of this planet, which we are doing together right here. When we do our individual works, it helps the whole humanity to evolve. It helps us to, when I help to heal my child, it heals your child. When I heal myself, and I share with you, or even if I don't share with you, just by me doing it, raises that vibration and goes on to you as well. This is why our work is so important. That our self-care is so important. Healers, guides, teachers, ascended masters. Why it's so important, because when we do it, because everything is energy, it goes out to the world. It goes out to everything that we touch, the people, places, and things, our finances, our relationships, our health, our mental spaces, our communities, our governments. So you know how you fight all of this stuff? Huh? You get into, like Leah said, your Florida water. You get that Florida water, honey, and you take your spiritual baths. You clean your house. You cleanse your children. You do your clothes. Yes, you get into that water, because water, remember, it wears down things that are hard. Things that we see in this world that we don't like. Those are hard, very aggressive, forceful things. You get working with that water. You pray to Yemenya, and you get that softness flowing. You will see how quickly things in your life will start to change. Less than 30 days, you commit 30 days to something, you will see in your life how things will start to change. Yes. It helps along with saging and Palo Santo. Yes, I sage, I Palo Santo, I pray. All of this helps raise the vibration. You have issues in your family with your children, continue to raise your vibration, to pray, to sing, to dance, to be in joy, to be in did you know happiness is an antidote? Laughing and dancing and being together is an antidote for depression, anxiety, for stress. This is why we got to stay together. I get what they've been saying, but okay, we see where that's going, right? I could have told you that. And I did tell you that. But we got to be together in community. We got to share space together. We got to open our hearts together. This is the energetic medicine that we need. And when we're able to do it within ourselves, we come together with others. All the healing starts right there between you and I. My screen to your screen, my heart to your heart, and together we heal. I couldn't have gotten through this process without healers being a part of my repertoire. People that I could call and say, "Hey, situation ain't good." They're not gonna say, "Oh, girl, I won't even be dealing with that. Girl, you didn't come back. I don't like to do people like that." No, I'm here with you. Right? I'm gonna stand with you. Let me pray with you. Let's go talk to the spirit together. You gonna come over here in this space. We're gonna talk to spirit together. We're gonna get this right. Huh? I couldn't say that my journey would be as beautiful as it is had I not had those people in my life to hold space for me. That I had to open my heart, and they opened their heart and their arms for me. Right? This is truly the healing of the nation. Before you get to your teas, and I love teas and herbs. Before you get to all of this, you are the first herb. I tell you all the time, you are the tea. You are the candle. You are the prayer. You are the sage. You are the Palo Santo. All those things aid and help us, but we are the antidote. We are our own salvation. And that's what they don't tell you. Living in Mexico, y'all, you learn who you really are. You learn about your power. You learn about your strength. You learn about what you had attached to you that no longer serves you, and it's okay to let it go. It's okay to ugly cry every day, because I plan on doing it today, because that's what I want to do. You learn that God, the universe, truly loves you. Truly, truly loves you. When you can review your life and see all the places you've been and the things that you're proud of and things that you're not so proud of, but you still feel a loving presence around you, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like feeling alive. It's nothing like feeling not oppressed energetically every day, 24/7. It's nothing like finding your own true inner liberation, your inner peace. So no matter where you go and what's going on, you're like the Buddha under the tree. You're at peace because you learn to silence your own waters by being in a softer environment. You learn to silence the own noise that's around you by allowing things that no longer serve you to fall off, and you become light as a feather. Your heart becomes light as a feather. Things start to work out for you. The money starts to come. The husband who wasn't doing this, he starts to, by you being the center of peace, center of love for yourself, right? So what they don't tell you, and when they couldn't have told me how my life would be bust wide open, everything exposed, because I can't control anything, can't overwork, can't just expose. But in that openness, being able to receive, right? That's why you said we must open our hearts. When we open our hearts, that's when we can receive love. But we can also let the things out that no longer serve us, the unforgiveness, the self-doubt, the self-doubt. We can let all that out when we open our hearts. Come out, come out, come out, come out. Huh? But we can also allow the sunshine in, the fresh air, the friendships, the love, the connections to meet us right here. I've met some amazing souls. None of them speak English, but that's okay. I speak a little Spanish, so we work it out. But the language of love is what we speak to each other. That's what we speak to each other. And I just want to tell you that I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being with me. You know, I'm going to start crying, y'all. So don't y'all start crying because I'm crying, okay? Don't y'all start crying. I told y'all I was going to cry today. I appreciate y'all really hanging in there with me. I feel like for a minute, like when everything happened, like I couldn't be the Yaya I wanted to be, that I've always have been. And I had to deal with that and say, okay, things have changed. Things have changed. Things have changed. And I wonder how my people are going to respond, you know? I wonder how they're going to respond. And y'all just responded with so much love, with so much gratitude, with so much support. It's so overwhelming. Because y'all made this transition better for us. Y'all being in our lives as a soul tribe have made our transition so much better. Y'all have made me a better person, helped to make me a better person. My husband, y'all really touched his heart with your kindness and the messages we get from y'all that say, hey, we love you, what you doing? Kyle, you're so cute, you're having fun. Y'all really made this transition. I felt like, although we're not in the States anymore, that we're still connected. And when you don't see me, I'm always here. But we're still connected. And I'm so grateful for you all. And gosh, I said I don't want to cry, but I say I was going to cry, but I didn't want to cry on this live. But it's okay, because I love y'all so much for holding this space for us as we transition, because it has been such a transition. I love y'all so much. Thank you for your comments, your shares, your likes, your beautiful support, just your comments. Hey, Selena, I love you too. I love you too. Our family loves your family. And let us continue to do this thing together. I'm just so grateful. I feel so fortunate. I say that word often. I feel so fortunate to be alive now. I feel so fortunate to know each and every one of you, whether in this realm or another realm or another lifetime. I just feel fortunate because we're all connected. And there's nothing that separates you from me, from you. We are here together right now. And in this world, there's so much division. In this world, there's so much separation. I really feel grateful to know each and every one of you. Just don't know. It's been such a healing for us. And I got a chance to see and feel and experience the healing that people say I helped them with, we helped them with. I was able to receive that back. And it's been wonderful. And we plan to continue this process of helping others, helping you, inspiring you, encouraging you, assisting you to heal yourself. We will continue this process as long as we have breath, because this love got to keep going on. And we will still go on. But in this round, we want to keep it going on. So I appreciate you all. And I just want to let you know that Ceci said, thank you for sharing your loves and your beautiful struggles. Thank you for holding space for me as well. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Continue to move forward, family. Everything is perfect in this universe. This universe makes no mistakes. No matter, and when we judge it as mistakes, the universe is like, this is a beautiful hot mess. And everything you see around you is a part of the divine. Everything. Every person, every animal, every fruit, vegetable, it's a part of the divine. We like it, love it, hate it. That's our judgment on it. But there's no judgment on it. And when we're able to release ourselves from judgment, Because judgment puts you in a jail, just puts you in a box. We will start to see how beautiful humanity is. We will start to see this earth regenerate itself almost overnight because we regenerate ourselves through losing the judgment, losing the guilt, losing the shame, taking a chance, taking a risk, doing something new, whatever it is. Give yourself the opportunity to dream again, to create again. Give yourself the gift of your own presence, of your own love. Open your heart and open it wide and keep it open. One of the things I say in my marriage relationship, no matter what happens, we strive to keep our hearts open, no matter how horrible it feels, no matter how we judge our hearts. We commit to keeping our hearts open, because when our hearts is open, it strengthens our heart. That allows that which needs to come out, the deep things to come out. And it also allows the sunshine of love, of the divine, to come in and to heal. And it's such a beautiful process. It's a hot ass mess though. Hot ass mess. But it's a beautiful, beautiful process. And I encourage you, and if you're going through that right now, saying it gets better day by day, minute by minute, moment by moment, drink you some tea. You need to smoke it something, smoke it something. No judgment. Do what you gotta do. Love yourself. Get into your baths, get into your herbs. Keep your journal, your notebook close by for those dreams. Take your herbs, get in the sun, walk a little bit. Take care of yourself and allow the universe to do the rest. Thank you so much for your time, family. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for all those who got in on the comments with me and sharing their experiences. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Soul Tribe Heals. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I love you all. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. My family loves you. Soul Tribe, we love you. We are coming back. We're working on our website to get that back together, y'all, because we need our herbs. The family, the nation needs its herbs. So I want to get it back. So we're working with customs and all that other stuff to get it together. And so you'll have it soon. I love you all. Thank you so much. Much love and peace and wholeness to you all. Until next time, visit us at soultribeheals.com. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.